Each year at the annual NTC conference, Tushhouse press the refresh button on the issues of land demarcation and Amerindian land titling. The Guyana Lands and Surveys Commission hosted a session during day 3 of the current conference to clarify legal and procedural issues relating to the ownership of land. The GL&SC Secretariat Manager Derwin Humphrey told the media that the blame for the issues affecting Amerindian ownership does not lie on the doorstep of his organization. He says that there are flaws in the system that governs such a process.
One thing the Commission is insistent on is that we want to do things by the law and to make sure they're done in accordance with the Constitution of Guyana and in a way so as to avoid conflict. Conflict has plagued this entire situation for quite some time, and we are not willing to support or countenance something.
Mr. Humphrey responding to the media about concerns with the demarcation and Amerindian land titling. According to Mr. Humphrey, there have been some improvements, and the GL&SC is working with a few villages this year to address their issues with a view to having them resolved. He acknowledged that these issues have existed for quite some time and would have been easier to rectify if other alternatives had been put in place.
One of the solutions to this problem could have been a land commission. I think that still is something that's on the table. I'm not going to speak too much on that. That's a bit above my pay grade. But I think we are starting where we can start, with a review of the legislation. And we can put forward recommendations as to how things can improve. And we have done so at the level of the board, the Amerindian Project Board.
Mr. Humphrey added that the legal and procedural processes must be reviewed so that any imperfections in the system that affect the Amerindian land titling process can be removed. He added that the GL&SC is aware that land titling is an expensive activity, but the Commission remains ready and available to conduct them. Reporting for HGP Nightly News, I am Kristen Macklingam.